In today's video, we are gonna do our team selection for Game Week 11 for our ChatGPT AI FPL team. I just gotta say straight away, this week ChatGPT did a really good job. So I think we're gonna spend a bit more time just looking at the details. Because I was really impressed how it kind of picked out our transfer suggestions. So we're gonna spend a bit more time than we usually do on that. But if you watch my review video of Game Week 10, you know that we've been doing really good lately. We are 687k overall, 629 points. So yeah, it's looking quite good. We have gained a lot of ranking lately. But I think we're just gonna get straight into it since we're gonna spend a bit more time. So you can see here is kind of my prompt, and you can see I uploaded all of these Google Sheets here, or yeah, Excel sheets with the stats from Opta. So we have our team, we have the, so this is kind of just our team. We have the forward stats from Opta from the last, I think it's the last, it's Game Week 7, 8, 9 and 10, so from the last 4 game weeks. Same with defense and same with midfield. But before we did all that, we used ChatGPT to calculate a fixture difficulty ranking for Game Week 11, 12 and 13. And you can see kind of this is how it ranked it with the fixture difficulty score, or FDS. So it says Liverpool has the best fixtures, Newcastle, Brighton, City, Villa, Arsenal, Everton, Wolves and Spurs. And we have the 3 Luton, Bournemouth and Sheffield United on the bottom. So this was calculated by the table and some stats and the upcoming fixtures, of course. So I think we are ready. So you can see kind of, let's just go through our prompt here. So yeah, this is kind of standard, but I updated it to say ask after each step if you should continue. And I add this some additional info here. So Botman is injured. I heard he had a setback, so he's out for a while. So here's our kind of our assignments. So we're gonna read all the data we uploaded, look at the player stats, upload the fixture difficulty score that we just looked at, right? We upload our current team, you can see here. And then we're gonna go into pick our top 8 best transfer target in defense, midfield and forwards. So we're gonna max 2 players for the same team to score most points in Game Week 11, 12 and 13. And I weighted this for 60% for player stats. So I kind of want form over fixtures, but I only want like a 60-40 ratio. And based on our current team and additional info, suggest what transfer we should do, if any, before the upcoming Game Week 11. Think about this in a step-by-step way. Execute all the steps of the assignments. So I think we're just gonna move on to, you can see here, it kind of calculated, read all the data, printed out our team, right? Our current team. And it kind of read through all the stats here. So this is just calculations. You can see we calculate potential score for these players using the same weighting, 60 player stats, 40 fixture difficulty score. So we're going to calculate that. And here is our top 8 transfer targets for each position based on the potential score. So first target is Trippier, Zinchenko, Alexander-Arnold, Tsimikas, Saliba, Schär, Porro, Gueye. So I was really impressed by that because I think that's spot on, to be honest. For midfield, Salah, Bamboo, Son, Palmer, Wang, Luis, Diaby, Szoboszlai. Forwards, yeah, that's pretty given. We have Nketiah here, Calvert-Lewin, Wilson, Nunes, Alvarez. So pretty much spot on. I'm very happy how this turned out. So these are kind of our transfer targets we want to look at. These are the kind of top 8 for the next 3 game weeks. Now let's create 5 transfer plans for Game Week 11, right? So we're gonna identify weak links, select targets, budgets, transfer impact, and create plans. So you can see Botman's injury status. That is kind of heavily weighted here. So I thought that was interesting because that kind of favors to get Botman out. And here it kind of created a, how should I put this? Kind of a rating of how our players are looking for potential score in the upcoming game weeks. I thought that was very interesting. So you can see Haaland has 5.4. You can't really see the whole table here. That's a bit annoying. So Szoboszlai 5.2. Salah 8.5. So that's impressive. But you can see Haaland 8.8. That's even higher. And yeah, I haven't seen it do this before. So that's why I really wanted to go through this. So based on data, we can identify potential weak links. So we have Turner, but we're not going to change goalkeepers. Baldock, Botman injured, and therefore we don't contribute in upcoming games. I was surprised to see him here because he have very hard fixtures, I think. And here you can see, now let's create 5 transfer plans. Consider making 1 transfer to avoid points deduction for extra transfers. Yeah, I agree with that. So let's look at the 5 transfer plans ChatGPT suggested here. So here you can see it came up with Zinchenko in, Tsimikas, Saliba, Schär and Porro. That's great targets, right? And you can see it kind of excluded Trippier because we can't afford him, excluded Alexander-Arnold because we can't afford him. We only have a 5.3 budget, so you can see it kind of adds on how much we will leave in the bank here. And would you like to proceed? Yes, but I wanted to do some more things. So I wanted to give some additional info because I think it's fair to let ChatGPT know that kind of Robertson is out for a while. So he might not even return for January, before January. And I added some information about Botman. I think he's also had a setback. So thinking a step-by-step way, give each plan a rating from 0 to 10. That would be the best player to get most points in 11, 12 and 13. Okay, so we went ahead and kind of rated each transfer plan here. So you can see it gave Zinchenko like form and stats, strong performer, favorable upcoming fixtures, likely to play within budget. It gave you a 9 out of 10. Tsimikas could see increased playtime. Yeah. Liverpool mixed set of fixtures, high, budget friendly, and 8 out of 10. But I think it gave Saliba an 8.5, Schär a 7.5, Porro a 6.5. Yeah. Spurs defenders can be a hit or miss. That's a bit strange. But other than that, that looks like... Now I need to pick our transfer for Game Week 11. So, of course, it's just gonna pick the highest rated transfer. So it's gonna be Zinchenko in for Botman. I think that's interesting. I feel like many people this week are just gonna go for Tsimikas. But I like this transfer. I think it's gonna be interesting. And yeah, now update our team with transfers and print the new side. So we kind of end up with our new team here with Zinchenko instead of Botman. And then we need to go on to pick a captain. So now pick a captain for Game Week 11 for our team. So we just uploaded some stats from midfield and from the Game Week 11. So here I just gave Game Week 11 only. So you can see just Game Week 11 here as an input. Fixture list, 4 players, recent form. So you can see it goes ahead, does some calculations here. And what I like here is let's fix this and start fixture difficulty scores for Haaland and Salah. I think it said something about that the only 2 captaincy options was Haaland and Salah. Where was that? Yeah. We'll proceed with analyzing stats for Haaland and Salah as they are likely the top candidates for captaincy. So I haven't seen that before either. It just picks out the 2 most likely captains and put them head to head. I think that was pretty cool. So the fixture difficulty scores for Haaland and Salah are as follows. The higher score indicates most favorable matchup. So Salah has a better matchup by far, according to this. And you can combine the stats and fixture difficulty scores for each player. So here's kind of the stats and the fixture difficulty score. So we have touches in the penalty area, shots on target, shots inside box, touches in penalty area, XG, fixture difficulty score. And yeah, Salah's higher fixture difficulty score in more favorable fixtures, recent stats outperform Haaland, goal score and expected goals. While Haaland is a strong candidate, Salah's stats are more compelling. Okay, the recommendations will be to appoint Salah as the captain for Game Week 11. But I wanted to push it a bit more, so I just said looks good. That was my plan. But re-evaluate your thinking and critique to see if you missed anything. And here you can see it kind of goes over everything again. So fixture difficulty scores, form and stats, shots, player role, team, consistency, other candidates. But still it kind of ends up with Salah as the captain. So I guess we're just gonna go for Salah again. That's gotta be like our 5th time in a row. So this is gonna be our team. So we have Salah here as the captain and Haaland as the vice captain. Now pick the best starting 11 for Game Week 11. No calculations, because I don't want to calculate the starting 11. I just want to pick it based on our conversations, right? And we ended up with this team, I think. Something was a bit strange here. So we have Flecken, Zinchenko, Walker, Cash, Salah, Madison, Bamboo, Slobosai, Haaland, Watkins, and utility. That's gonna be Gordon. What does that mean? Oh, okay, that's fine. So utility, I haven't heard that position before, but I guess he's gonna slot in the midfield. That means that basically our transfer is gonna be Botman out and Zinchenko in. But as always, I'm gonna wait for the press conference before we do the transfer. Other than that, that is basically gonna be our team. So what happened here is that we are not gonna play any Newcastle defenders. So I think we're gonna line up like this. But we are gonna switch out Botman for Zinchenko. We're gonna captain Salah, we're gonna vice captain Haaland, and that is gonna be our team. So very interesting. I was very impressed by ChatGPT this round. This is the best it's ever been. So I think I'm gonna save this chat and I'm gonna try to make this kind of our template way of doing things going forward. Because I was really impressed by the transfer target here. Let me see. Here was it. I can't remember it being this good before. So it included Palmer, Wang, Douglas Luiz, Diaby. So very, very good. So this is gonna be our template going forward, I think. I am also considering fine-tuning some of this stuff, but that's gonna be a whole different kind of difficulty. But we're gonna keep it easy, use this as a template, and try this for our next team selection. Okay, so I know this video was a bit longer, but I was really impressed this time. We got some new subs, so I kind of want to show the whole thinking behind using ChatGPT Advanced Data Analysis to pick our team. But other than that, wish you good luck in Game Week 11. See you again next week for the review of Game Week 11. And have a great weekend, and bye-bye.